Okay, fantastic. Okay, guys, good evening. Thank you very, very much for joining me. My name is Dr. Sveta Silverman, and I live in Alberta, Canada, and by trade, I practice surgical pathology, predominantly diagnosing cancer, specifically breast cancer. By the virtue of my passion, I teach, live, promote health, and thus I am a part of LifeVantage, a part of amazing, amazing team that we build in Canada and United States, mostly with, I think, some addition of Australia by now. I am with LifeVantage since 2013, and I'm blessed. And it's interesting, guys. Please mute yourself because I'm not going to do that. I would like to concentrate on presentation, and maybe Isa can help me being a co-host to mute people. Thanks, Isa. Thanks, sweetie. So by virtue of LifeVantage, it gave me a huge opportunity to learn so much more. As a double trained physician, I did not know what is NRF2. She also muted me. So that's okay. That's awesome. That's the setting. Thank you. I also didn't know the power of mitochondria. I didn't know actually the importance of microgut and the gut health. And now, by the virtue of today's lecture, and surprisingly, as a pathologist, I didn't know what actually collagen does in the body. I absolutely know how it looks under the microscope. And I sort of understood the significance of it. By far, I did not understand the importance of collagen, the relation of collagen to our aging, our appearance, and the relation of collagen to our health, and the relations and how and why different collagens are not the same, and why even when we're going to talk today about liquid collagen, they're not the same. So that is, so thank you, and let's get going. I am an absolute advocate and proponent of this duo of NRF2 protandim and a liquid collagen, because it stands by three words: activate the cells, or activate our body, replenish the cells, and maintain the cells, amongst other things. Now, what makes us old? And okay, this is not to treat, cure, mitigate disease by no stretch. What makes us sick is the stress. We know that stress makes us ill and makes us old. Now, what does it mean, stress, for me as a pathologist, as a cellular doctor? Everything applies to cell. So the cell that we acquire from different variety of life, or different variety of our own metabolism, gets into something that is called oxidative stress. Or oxidative stress is basically the accumulation of free radicals. And free radicals, they are little bombs. They're little bombs that are basically explode and damage every part where they explode. So, and the older we get, the harder for us is to clean them. And the older we get, the more of them we actually acquire. Now, I was mesmerized in 2013 when I was introduced to protandim. I didn't know anything, neither about protandim nor about NRF2. What I have discovered is that, look at this now. Why do I like LifeVantage? It makes me learn. I already started with this. So today and yesterday, before the lecture, I always do that. I always do a literature review because I need to be updated in basically what I am teaching you. So this quote, the last paragraph, is the quote from the paper I've read today, and it is 2022, sorry, or maybe 2023, because I went on review on PubMed, National Institute of Health Digital Library. NRF2 is a pivotal transcription factor, aka gives the signals to the genes that control the expression of numerous cytoprotective genes. Cyto means cells. Genes that protect the cells and regulate our cellular defense system against these free radical insults. And this is it. Now, we do know that NRF2 protandim, so that supplement the foundation of LifeVantage, and welcome to every guest. And welcome to every newbie. So if you don't know what protandim is, get to the person who invited you, and ask him, what is NRF2 protandim? What is that supplement? Oh, it's not a supplement, it's a cellular upregulator. The composition of 5 botanicals. Learn. Amazing combination, synergistic combination of 5 herbs. So that cellular upregulator reduces the cellular stress of that oxidative insults by 40% in 30 days via activation. This is outdated slide, because I read the paper today, which actually shows that it upregulates about 2,000 to 3,000 genes, and upregulating some of the structures that we will talk later. I'm not going to go into this huge words like SOD, catalase. The one thing that I tell you, look at this big word glutathione. Start getting familiar with the word glutathione, because glutathione is a master antioxidant of the cell, period. Without NRF2 upregulation or proper function, your glutathione is not going to work. However, without proper feed of the glutathione, which is a composition of proteins, of amino acids, welcome to liquid collagen, it's not going to work either. Okay, let's move on. Now, collagen. Look at this. Forget about, let's say, again, big words, fibroblasts. Fibroblasts, it's actually the cells that lay down collagen. Now, so collagen is not only important to make these cells that it's like, you know, you need your fibroblast to lay down collagen, but you need your collagen that fibroblasts are going to make. So it's a catch-22, you need both. So that's why you need to put it into your body to make those cells to make your own. Now, the thing is, why is that important? So here we come to the essence of aging. I do not want to insult anyone on this webinar, but I can tell you, everyone's skin is different from a skin of a 3-year-old child. Do you agree? Why? Because the collagen is basically a framework. It's like a spider net. And collagen, you see how complicated it is? There are multiple ways of collagen or collagen fibrils. So what happens is, so the collagen lays down the framework or the spider net and suspends the cells. So you can imagine that the spider net, that web on a 3-year-old, is different than a spider web of a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 80-year-old. And that is, so, and that framework, the older you get, it's shrinking because the collagen becomes old, becomes broken, becomes dysfunctional, number one. And number two, those fibroblasts, they don't lay down enough collagen, and they don't lay down proper collagen. Now, the collagen is not just the framework of our skin. That's just the visible example. That's how we judge. Oh my God, what are you taking now? Why is your skin so vibrant, so full, and so young looking? But the thing is, your vessels are absolutely the same. And trust me, you do not want shrinking. You don't want shrunken arteries or veins or arterioles, correct? And it's the same thing that is happening in your bones. The essence of osteoporosis is you do not, or osteomalacia, you don't have enough particular type of collagen to sustain bone pliable and sustain bone strong. That's why bones at older age become brittle and fracture and break so easily. Make sense, guys? Now, okay, so let's get into our true science liquid collagen. I just get to the study and then we get into the details. Now, I was extremely, and I'm on medical advisory board with LifeVantage. And I was so skeptical when they said, we're introducing the new product, collagen. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. That is not going to work. The market is saturated and it's not working because I'll tell you later why collagen doesn't work. And then I started learning. And then what LifeVantage did an independent evaluation. LifeVantage got in touch with a clinic in San Francisco that is run by one of the very highly qualified dermatologists. She's got credentials bigger and better than me, graduated from, I believe, Harvard, doing fellowship in Columbia and somewhere else, and practicing in San Francisco. They did the study. So it was an independent study. The product was given to her clients/patients. Look what happened. Density increased by 42%, depth of crow's feet decreased by 22%, and you can read the slide. Now, now the thing is, I already mentioned to you the word fibroblast and stuff. However, this is from yesterday reading. I just needed to put it because I got so excited. Chondrocytes are the cells in our joints. May I ask you, how many of us have trouble walking with our knees, with our hips the older we get? How many of us, when we wake up, our hands are stiff and we have that arthritis? Again, we're not treating, curing, mitigating disease. This is the science. The chondrocyte senescence, being old, depends on degradation and altering of the synthesis of protein and collagen. And we're just talking about chondrocytes. Again, guys, it's the same, or it's all the organs are the same. I probably will dig the same stuff on arteries, which scares me, so I probably won't. Now, when I told you that I was extremely skeptical about collagen, that's why. We are talking collagen peptides because when you go to the gym, which I do, and I look at all the supplements, collagen, it's damaging you because it is what is called not bioavailable and not bioabsorbable. Because look, the molecule of collagen is, you see here, about 300 kDa, kilodaltons. So it's 300,000 kilodaltons. You cannot digest it. You cannot absorb it. So your cells are going to fight because this is something strange. This is something extraneous, not recognizable. That is going to create inflammatory reaction. You don't want it. However, When this collagen A, it has to come from the proper source. So thank you for my research. Yesterday, I finally saw the paper which said that, yes, fish-derived collagen peptides are better than mammalian-derived collagen peptide. Thank you. Are they bad? No, they're still great. But fish-derived collagen peptides are better. Awesome, because I don't eat meat also. So now, and then what happens is it has to be not only properly processed, but it has to have a proper composition. So ours is absolutely awesomely processed. Basically, it's basically boiled. And when it is boiled proper in proper environment, and it comes from the proper fish. It has to be either wild or properly sustainable fish. So then it's broken down into small particles, which are called collagen peptides. Look, it's 3 to 6 kDa. It's much smaller. That's when it becomes, look at this term, functional food. So it's not only functional food, it's however, amongst, I didn't know that. I've discovered that yesterday. Collagen peptides can directly activate your NRF2 pathway. This is a very good double whammy, which I want in my body. Now, the composition of our liquid collagen. And I said, again, this red script is a quote from one of the papers that I've read yesterday or today. Amino acid composition plays a significant role in antioxidant capacity. So our liquid collagen is fish collagen peptides. 10 types of collagen, you will see the slide, which is accentuated by red quinoa extract, because what it does, it activates natural collagen synthesis, but it also turns on some of the genes or enzymes that NRF2 activates. Again, it's that healthy double whammy. Now, you may ask me, why do we need berries and citrus extracts? Some of them are NRF2 activators. B, all of them are antioxidants. But C, they are, C is actually great taste. Let's put it this way. If it's not drinkable, you ain't going to take it. But the most important thing, one of the most important things, it's a promoter. Collagen needs to be pushed. Even when it's already broken down into peptides, it needs to be pushed into the cells. It needs to be promoted into the cells. So these berries, they are vitamin C producers. And vitamin C is the collagen peptide promoter. But not only that, again, there's a synergy. Not only it promotes collagen, but vitamin C is an extremely synergistic with not only NRF2, but vitamin C is extremely synergistic with glutathione. This is all milieu of this amazingness. That is why, guys, I am promoting, well, I'm teaching NRF2 protandim and this liquid collagen. It's an amazing, absolutely, to me, basically essential composition. Now, we're not going to get into the details of this. I just showed you the study that was done on red quinoa. Now, you need to understand, NRF2 is going to turn on this SOD. So not only with protandim, you're going to activate SOD, but adding liquid collagen. And I'll tell you why it is happening a little later. Now this COL1A2, this is the gene that promotes fibroblasts to lay down collagen. but down regulating of MMP9 is going to decrease the suppression of collagen synthesis. So the thing is, adding this red quinoa promotes the activation of good genes and increase of great enzymes and down regulating of bad genes. You see that? Now, let's go further. So this is, okay, to make you wow. To make you wow, this is real picture of a very, very real person who I know very, very well, who I love very, very dearly, and I'm not going to give you her name. I can tell you that she's one of the most amazing leaders in LifeVantage. So now, why two? Why two together? Because we discussed that NRF2 protandim, it turns on that master regulator of cellular health. What does that do? It turns on those cellular health metabolism genes. Now we're talking about cell sustainable. That's the term I found today. About 2,000 cell sustainable genes. What does that mean? What do genes do? Genes give the signal, make the enzymes, make the protein. The problem is you can turn on your gene, but if you don't have those functional food, if you don't have this backbone, if you don't have those bricks to lay down your building, you're only going to damage it. So you need that functional food, you need that foundation. That's where liquid collagen comes on. So it's not only going to be on its own an NRF2 activator. It's not going to be on its own the promoter of laying down, activating fibroblasts and laying down new and healthy collagen. But it's also the foundation, the functional food that really works in synergy with this NRF2 protandim. Amazing stuff. Oh, I told you my dog is going to get excited at one point. Now, what I'm not telling you that, and I will not tell you, LifeVantage just completed an amazing study on NRF2 protandim and liquid collagen. I cannot give you the results. I'm under NDA. I can only tell you that the results are amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a very valid study. I can only tell you, you got to take NRF2 protandim together with liquid collagen. Now, when I told you that liquid collagen, those peptides, it's a functional food, I wasn't joking. So we know that NRF2 upregulates this hemoxygenase gene, one of the most important antioxidant genes. What does that do? It starts making enzyme hemoxygenase. Look, it has 288 amino acids. That's the composition. Same thing with glutathione. You will see the precursors of glutathione here. It's actually, I took the wrong slide. It's supposed to be, one of them supposed to have superoxide dismutase. Superoxide dismutase contains about 200 amino acids. And you will find a lot of them here. So you have that foundation. So guys, I believe this was my last slide. I'm going to stop sharing and I am going to stop recording.